Hello, hello. You are locked in to Now with Natty Ola. And best believe we have Maddie in the building. Welcome, Maddie.
Hi, Natty. How are you, babe?
Hello, hello. Lovely to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely buzzing to have you here and listen to your music. Very, very excited. Guys, we're in for a treat. Okay, so Maddie, as I said, brilliant to have you here. Yes. You're an artist from Birmingham, and we're going to have an interview, maybe get to know you a lot more, delve into your world, listen to some good music and get to know you a little bit more.
Yeah, sounds amazing.
Okay, guys, as I said, we've got a real treat today. So, first, let's break the ice. Okay. We always break the ice here with a little game. And all you silent listeners, you know, at the end of the show, we're going to guess which one is the lie. So, it's 2 truths and 1 lie. Are you any good at lying?
No, not really. I kind of.
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah. It's good for you, not for the listeners. I can kind of change my tone.
Yeah,
yeah, I tend not to lie because I kind of show it on my face a lot.
Right.
Trying to do poker face.
Right, I won't look. Okay. Yeah. So all the listeners, they're not going to have a clue anyway. So this game is 2 truths, 1 lie. Right. Everyone knows it. If you don't know, you're going to know it now. So tell us 2 truths about yourself and 1 lie, and at the end of the show, once we've got to know you a little bit more, we're going to guess which one was the lie.
Okay, are you ready?
We're ready.
Right, number 1, my favourite food is jerk chicken. Right, got that one?
We got it.
Yeah. Number 2, I've performed on a West End stage. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay, and the last one is I was called to testify in court when I was 12 years old.
No, I'm not going to lie. The last one has got me thinking, can you get called to court when you're 12?
Can you?
No. I'm not sure about that.
Okay.
I'm not sure. We've got some grins. I'm not sure. So we'll find out at the end of the show. So the first one was your favourite food is jerk chicken. Who don't like a bit of jerk chicken? Come on. Second one, you performed at West End.
Yeah.
I could see you. I can see you.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
The jazz hands and everything.
And the last one is that you was called to testify. Okay. Maybe I'll take that back then. Called to testify when you was 12 years old. Yeah. Oh, this is getting serious, guys.
Yeah. I thought I'd throw 3 random ones out there so you could literally not gauge.
Yeah.
I tried not to make them music related either.
Ooh, yes. Good stuff. Yes. Absolutely love it. Okay, well, as I said already, absolutely brilliant to have you here. We're going to get to know you a bit more. Where does the name Maddie Sasky come from?
Right, so my name is Madison Saskia. That's my first name and my second name. When I first, I guess, got into music, I was working with these 2 amazing people. One was like my best friend from school called James, and this other one was a rapper called Le French Class. He was like based in Brum. I think he's moved out of Birmingham now. But at the time I was trying to be like Madison X or something really mysterious. And he was like, no, I think Maddie Saskia works. Like, it's your nickname and it's your middle name. It sounds very elegant. Try that. And like, I tried it. I wasn't feeling it at first, but it stuck. And I've been doing it since I was like 15, 16. So it's been a long time with the name now. Yeah.
Wow. So 15, 16. So you have literally been in the mix since young.
Yeah, little baba, like 10 years now because I just turned 25.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Good stuff. You must have some gems underneath your belt.
Maybe.
You have. You just don't know it.
They might just slip out. I don't think I could call on one. Just to like say off the cuff.
Yeah, it's just life experiences, really, isn't it? From that age, and personally for myself, I've always been singing in my kitchen. Yeah, I've sung in my kitchen for years. So the fact that you was actually as an artist and taking yourself as an artist at such a young age. Yeah. Take my hat off to you.
Oh, I appreciate
because
that.
You've got to really know yourself as well, haven't you, really? You know, you're still learning to get to know yourself, but you know yourself because you're like, okay, I can sing.
And I'm choosing to do this as like a career path as well. Yeah,
exactly. Absolutely amazing.
Definitely mental behaviour though, like to do that at 16.
Yeah.
Stressful.
Yeah, well, you know, I bet you've got some really good songs from it.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So getting into your songs, we're going to play a lot of your music today, and you're going to bless us with some unreleased music.
Yes, I am.
Which can't wait to hear. But we're going to get into a first track from yourself. And what track is this one, the first one that we're going to be playing?
So when I got your notes, it was like, what one's your oldest track? Pick something from back. So this song is called Furthest, which was like the first proper single I released on like digital streaming platforms. Like I'd never been able to put music on Spotify before. So this was like my first song that I put into the world, and I was very, very experimental.
Wow.
So yeah, this is like baby Maddie going through like her first little like love situation.
Okay, so it's a love song.
Yeah.
So give us an insight of your writing method when it comes to this track.
This track.
Like what was the experience that happened that you was like?
Yeah, okay. So this one, it's like, sounds like it's not like a positive song because of like how moody it feels, but it's about like loving someone despite like all the flaws or all their imperfections and what everyone else like decides is like good for you.
Right.
The chorus is like, you're the furthest thing from perfect, not usually the type I work with, but I think that's why we're working. Like you help me realise my worth. So sometimes what we're I guess looking for and what we think our type is, maybe like if we kind of step outside of that, we'll find something that suits us a bit more. So that's kind of what the song is about. So yeah, I kind of just got the beat and then was in the vibe and wrote it.
Nice. Let's play the track.
Yes.
So this is The Furthest.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Some amazing tracks there from Maddie. Love that. I sneaked in another one straight away, didn't I?
Yeah.
Bittersweet, which is one of my favourites, I must
say.
To hear it. Yes, definitely one of my favourites. Absolutely amazing. So tell us a bit about your background. Tell us a bit about where you grew up and like, you know, your inspirations in regards to music and life in general.
Okay, cool. So I am from Smethwick, so I'm from just down the road. So I'm like more towards like your Langley side of Smethwick, but still in the bits. I guess I grew up with my mum. She was a single mum. So like she's a white lady. So it was very much like S Club 7, I can't even say his name, Barry Manilow, Dolly Parton. Just a lot of my nan's
Dolly
music
Parton,
in the house.
Okay.
And if it was like anything like reggae, it was kind of like
Classics.
usuals, like that's getting played, like your Bob Marley One Loves and stuff like that. And then I kind of like met my dad when I was in my teens, so he introduced me to all like the reggae and stuff and the more R&B side.
Wow.
In my school, my friendship group, they were really, really cool. They liked Little Sims and Mick Jenkins and like all these kind of Tyler the Creators and Earl Sweatshirts and all these type of people. So all of a sudden my music was like a fusion of all these different things. And then when I was doing music in school, it was like, okay, cool, now there's opera and rock and indie and folk music. And it was like, I just started to love music. So yeah, I feel like I started off very like, English pop music stuff. And then all of a sudden I was introduced to music on a whole by loads of different people. So yeah.
Wow, interesting. So what would you say as you said, you grew up listening to all sorts of different types of music. What would you say, or have you got an artist who's kind of like inspirational that you're like, man, you make me sing like this because you just give me that vibe? Is
Marsha. Marsha Ambrosius is my girl. Like I was introduced to her through the Flowetry music. When I was like first doing music, I was around a lot of spoken word artists, so it inspired me to write a bit more like poetry. I'm not really good at poetry, but like I would try and like intertwine it in my songs to be like and if you see me on stage, like I sing Say Yes all the time. Like it's
I've seen you perform that actually.
So it's one of my covers that I do because she's so instrumental in the type of artist I am specifically now. And she just released an album called Casablanca, and it's like There's literally no skips for me.
Listen.
No, listen. You like, I don't know how long the journey home is. Put it in your headphones. Honestly, it's gonna change your life. It's so good, and it was like all produced by Dr. Dre. So like, yeah, the amount of different fusions of music on that specifically, because she's kind of got the same kind of. I've listened to everything, and I'm kind of inspired by everything thing like I do. It's like you can hear all the different like
genres
parts.
and
100%. There's loads of samples and vibes, and you'll love it.
So your genre, what category would you put your genre in, your sound?
I think if I had to, it would probably be in like your R&B soul kind of bag. But there's like, it fuses, like some songs like sound a bit more funky and some sound like they're fused with jazz, and then there's kind of got hip hop elements into my song. So I guess it's just a music for old souls kind of thing, whatever you would put that in.
Well, I've seen you perform a few times now, and I must say you're absolutely amazing.
Oh, thank you so
amazing.
much. Thank you.
Yeah, you really are. You know, I reckon you could actually belt out, you know, like a ballad. Yeah. Ballad songs, you can nail them, girl.
Yes.
Nail them.
I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to write one.
Yeah, you can definitely, you've got that. You've got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, when people have got that, they've got it. I can't bang out a ballad. I could give it a good go. I've
heard you perform live, so don't give me any of that.
I could give it a good go, but I can't. You know, when people have that's what suits them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you. I'm going to write a ballad just for you. Send you the exclusive as well.
Did you hear that, guys? Have we got that recorded?
Yeah, I've got 2 eyewitnesses as well in the studio.
Yeah, I definitely think you could get a really, really good ballad. You've got the vocals for it. Your vocals are amazing.
Thank you so much.
On that note, I'm going to choose the next track.
Okay.
So, funnily enough, when I started tuning into music myself, I actually studied at South and City, Birmingham. And I was doing stage management for Birmingham Music Awards, and I met Landau there.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I love his music, he's a vibe. No, I'm going and check out his music, man. So went home, checked out his music, and I found you.
Oh, yeah.
I found Maddie, and I was like, who is this girl? I love her voice. And that is literally how I found your music. And we're talking at least, 4 years ago now.
Yeah, 100%.
And I was like, yeah. Follow, let me find, music, Maddie, thank you. She sounds amazing. So the next track I'm going to play, it is a Landau track with you on it. Absolutely love it. I played it a lot at one point.
So
it wasn't right.
Yeah, so did I. Same girl, it's my song as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on this song, I'm just like doing some harmonies on the chorus, but he was kind enough to give me a feature on the credit, so I appreciate that. Yeah.
I know, you're only in a section of it. However, that bit was enough for me to be like, Maddie,
let me click.
Where's her music? And that's all you need sometimes.
That means so much, honestly.
Literally, that's all you need. Right. So I'm going to play this one. Do you know what the track's called?
This one's called Rest.
It is indeed. Yes, this one is called Rest. And it's a Landau track, but it's got Maddie on it. And Landau, you are great, mate. I'm not going to lie. But Maddie's my favourite bit on this track. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Yes, you're locked in to Now with Natty Ola on Sgtyle Radio, and we've got Maddie in the building.
Hey, girl.
Hey, Maddie. If you're just joining us, not to worry, because we've still got at least another half an hour of the pleasure of having Maddie and playing her tunes. So stay locked in. We've been getting to know her a little bit more, and we have had 2 truths and 1 lie. Her favourite food is jerk chicken. Is it a lie? Is it the truth? She done a performance on a West End stage, and she was a witness in court when she was 12. Yeah. Couldn't get my words out there, guys. At the end of the show, we'll have a little guess and see which one was the lie. Okay, so we've been playing some music. We've been delving into the world of Maddie, and it's really good to get to know you a little bit more, your vibe, you know, your background. What's going on with you now? Tell us about what's happening now for you. Have you got any gigs coming up? What are you doing?
Right, so a lot of right now is being in the studio. helping out young artists. I've been helping this amazing artist called Lo Williams. She just put a tune out as well called Shimmer, so definitely go check that out.
I have actually listened to that, actually.
So I helped do the vocal arrangement and stuff on that.
Oh, the track sticks in my head. Oh, gosh.
Booty getting bigger, waist on thinner.
Hey.
Something about this energy got everybody triggered. Yeah, that's Lo. So I helped do some vocal arrangement
Nice.
for that. So that's kind of what I've been putting my time and energy into. But like, I've recently started getting back into performing. So next month on the 17th of November, I'll be in London at the Blues Kitchen in Brixton, performing at Soul Kitchen.
Wow.
Yeah. Live band, good vibes.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing. Did you get that, guys? Can everybody go onto your socials and link in the bio?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Go onto your socials, get yourself down to Brixton on the
17th of November.
17th. Get yourself a ticket before they all sell out.
Yeah, because they actually do always sell out these events. Like,
love it.
The promoters do their job.
I love that. I love that. So that's the next place you're going to be performing.
Yeah.
Anything else special going on with you at the moment? I know you've got a treat for us, which I'm saving to the end of the show. But tell us a bit about, have you been creating any more music? What's going on?
Yeah, so as we spoke about earlier, I've been doing music forever, like 10 years now. And in that whole 10 years, I think every 2 years, it's like this tradition that I will tell people that I'm putting out a project, and then it never comes.
Right.
And then the next 2 years pass, and then Then we had a lockdown.
Yeah.
So I really was going to put out a project.
You know what? Life.
Yeah, I was just like, the people that did put out EPs in that time, I'm so proud of you.
Wow.
I just didn't have the strength. So yeah, now it's 2024, so I'm literally finalising the last bits of my first ever EP, so that is going to be coming out in 2025, and the song that you're going to be playing later today, which is an exclusive, is going to be the lead single off that EP. Yeah.
Amazing. Very, very, very excited.
I'm excited. It's been so long since I've had new music, so to put it out and to share it with someone that can appreciate the music for what it is, it's really, really great.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. That sounds amazing.
Thank you, babe.
As soon as it drops, then all of a sudden you're busy again.
Yeah,
literally.
No,
that's
what I'm
it.
Scared of. I like my bed. I like my bed, Natty. I do. I like my bed.
It's good. It's good. As I said, I've seen you live doing performances. I've seen you at Everything R&B.
Yeah.
Absolutely love that performance. It was great.
You.
So everybody who's listening, if you haven't already got yourself a ticket for Brixton and you haven't seen Maddie live, you need to get in the mix here, people, because you're missing out. You're missing out. Okay. So catch my breath for a moment there. So, as I said, I've seen you performing live. What is your process? Have you got some artists have a process when it comes to writing? Do you literally songs come to me, I need to write it down quick, or I'm vibed into this beat and let me just, or do you literally sit down and be like, right, I'm writing a track today. It's going to be about beans on toast.
Yeah, shout out. I've got a friend called Ori who's got a song called Beans on Toast. That's a great tune. But in terms of the process for me writing songs, it just depends on the environment. Sometimes I'm with my friends and they'll make a beat from scratch and something will come to me. Sometimes and my friend Kingpin, who's in the room now, he'll testify to this. Literally we'll walk down the road and my friend group will continue walking, then all of a sudden I've pulled out my phone and I've just started voice noting to myself as I'm walking down the road, singing humming melodies. So I think because sometimes I get really serious writer's block, anytime I feel an idea I just try to get it down any way I can. And I also have the old school pen and paper as well. Okay. So yeah, I like to really because otherwise I don't think I would remember my lyrics. I'm really trying to get them in. But yeah, I have so many different processes, I couldn't even pinpoint one, but I just, more than anything, let the vibe take me. Yeah. I think
that's the best way.
Yeah, 100%.
Best way. Okay, well, we're going to let the vibe take us to your next track.
Yeah.
So, do you want to introduce the track for us? Which track are we going to be playing next?
Right, so this next song is called Me, Myself and I, and it's a tune I'm featured on with an artist called Gordon Palmer. It's produced by Zach Sawyer Coffee, and it's about basically finally taking ownership of your life and being like, I'm no longer taking any crap from anybody, I'm choosing myself. So this is what the song
Love that.
is about. Yeah.
Here we go. Nice. Nice.
It's a bit intense, this song.
This is a new track, isn't it?
Yeah. I like to challenge myself and go into loads of different genres. Yeah.
I like that.
Tried walking away, but I stay every time.
Amazing. Absolutely love that.
Thank you so much.
Why? I was like, this should be in a film, in a series. You can just see like someone walking, like, you know, I'm doing it, me, myself and I.
Yes.
Yes.
If anyone's listening, I mean, hit me up. Let's make some money together.
Literally.
You never know who's listening.
You just never know. You never know.
You never know.
I love that. I don't know what genre to put it in for myself. I'm like, I can't place it. Like,
I think that's the beauty of music.
It is.
Sometimes, I think sometimes not to say that it's any kind of new sound, but it's like sometimes just letting it be the song that it is like nice, because sometimes it doesn't have to fit in a box. It's just for the enjoyment of listening. Do you know
enjoyment.
The enjoyment.
Love that. Love it. Another track. I love that. Really good. Loving it. Okay, so, you know, you've been on a journey. You started from a young age. You know, you've been making music from way back when. Tell me, you know, one of your highlights.
I think as many highlights as I have for myself. I think my biggest highlight for me, I've always loved helping people. Like my dream is to work in artist development and stuff. That's why I've started working with some artists now. So when I can't remember what the year was, 2022, I did a project with Mahalia and Dr. Martens where I basically got to put on a mini artist development program. So we took 8 unsigned emerging artists from Birmingham. We put them through a little intensive where they did masterclasses with industry professionals.
That sounds so cool.
Yeah, we did rehearsals with a band. Had a proper musical director come through and do the stuff, and then Mahalia came and spoke to them and gave them advice on their career, and then we had a whole live showcase which was sold out, so that was 300 people at the Rainbow, and everyone killed it. And I think for me, just to see people in a higher space than I am come to Birmingham and understand what we've got going on. Even if I wasn't able to do any kind of madness after that, because funds and just being from Brum is a hard thing sometimes. It was nice for that moment to have those artists be seen, and being seen for who they are. Because everyone probably thought that Mahalia was there going to be performing and whatever because she was on the poster, but she didn't perform once, didn't take any kind of spotlight away from anyone, and it was really about those artists just really showing who they are. So I think that for me was my highlight, because I got to use work that I've done to bless other people.
Yeah, I love that. Love that. You're taking a little bit of okay, well, I'm here now so I can help you, you know, give you a little bit of sprinkle and a little bit of literally encouragement and, you know, just lift people up a little bit and watch them fly away.
100%. It's that I see you, I believe in you, I want you to do well. So this opportunity is as much mine as it is yours.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So you said you like artist development. Can you see yourself being maybe I don't know, doing artist management and what?
100%.
Is that the field that you...
Yeah. I'm an anxious babe. I'm really shy. So I always
You wouldn't, you Come on now.
You know what it is? Like, on like a talking level, like, I can reason with you, but like on the performing side of things, like, it's so scary, and like, I'm overwhelmed by a lot of people, and like, I have social anxiety, so like, new people are really scary, but then in the music industry, you have to network all the time. So it's like this constant like battle with who I am and who I'm supposed to be when I'm in these like industry environments. So I feel like I might retire early as like an artist, and kind of, but because I still love music, definitely still like work behind the scenes, like definitely maybe management, maybe creative direction, maybe like go into doing like A&R work or whatever, but just something to like help the people coming up, because I think that's just always what I've been passionate about.
Interesting. So literally, you know, people shouldn't really judge people. Looking from the outside, you'd never know that. You come across quite confident.
Yeah, no, literally.
But you'd never actually know.
One of the shyest people you ever meet, honestly.
Guys, Maddie said she's shy. If you see Maddie, go over and say hello first.
100%.
Yeah, go over and say hello first. She don't bite.
Yeah, honestly, I'd appreciate the hello.
Oh, it's good to know that. It's good to know. Well, you're absolutely amazing on stage. I mean, everyone gets nervous going on stage. So, you know, the build-up, you know, do you have like a focus when you're on stage? Do you like, some people like focus at the back of the room, or focus on one person in the room, or?
The mission. That's the focus.
I like that.
I think a lot of the time I close my eyes when I perform. It's scary.
Right.
If you like stay focused on the fact that like this performance is like not about me, and it's about the people that have decided to show up today and take me in. It's all about what I'm giving to them. So as long as I put all my all into the singing part of it, sometimes like they don't mind that you're a bit anxious and that you stand on the stage and you don't really move too much, because they're really tuned into what you're giving out to them. So yeah, I don't know. But I've learnt this technique called the 9-point technique from Decipher, Mr. Auden Allen. I don't know, he's had many aliases through life, but he told me when I was younger, because he's been working with me since I was like 15, 16.
Wow.
He was like, picture the room in 9 points. So even if you don't want to look anyone in the eye, they'll think that you're looking at them because you've chosen like 9 points to break the room into, and you stared at them. So they're going to feel like you've connected with them, even if you haven't done the scary thing and actually look someone in their face.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's worked for me wonders. Wow. People must think I'm really like staring deep into their soul, but there's not one person I've looked in their eye. Not one person. Not one person. People are terrified.
Oh dear. Oh gosh. That is really good though. That is the 9 points. That is good.
Literally take it. I love giving advice that has been given to me that has blessed me, so honestly take it.
Yeah, for myself, I actually, when I'm on stage, I actually like to stare people in the face.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like I'm conquering something.
Oh, I love
it's
that.
Like
though.
It's a bit like I can do this.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I'll literally be like, do you hear the story? You see what I'm saying to you? Like literally around the room, and then I'm okay.
Yeah. Because they've seen you and they've been like, you know what, we're with you, girl.
Yeah.
That calmness.
Yeah. I think if I went like, you know, like really emotional in myself, I'd probably start crying on stage. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's happened to me. It's not pretty. It's not pretty. The song doesn't sound too good. You're vibrating, like the vibrato is just not. It's too much. It's actually too much. Like the shaking that happens. Like I literally am like. Like it's just chaotic, and I'm just like the perfectionist in me is like, oh my gosh, I've just absolutely ruined the end of my song because I'm an emotional wreck. But also it's the humanness of being an artist, because if you're gonna be that vulnerable, you're probably gonna have a few tears.
And you know what? Sometimes you just want that little bit. Like she started singing, crying on stage, and I started crying, and we was all crying, and had a great night. I'm gonna go back and see her again.
No, literally. I remember seeing that Summer Walker video go around at Wireless, and everyone was crying with her, and she was crying. I was like, see, that's what it's about. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I seen that, and I actually got emotional like that moment, like, you know.
Just from your bed, innit? Like you was just watching it scrolling, and you just cried. Yeah,
I was thinking, is it me? But it wasn't just me. So, love that. And you are really emotional on stage, to be fair.
Yeah,
I think.
100%.
Yeah, you are. Like literally, seeing you perform, it's like tuned in, because the emotions, you know, it's just there. It's just relatable.
Yeah.
So you're definitely an emotional singer, which is good because it's people can connect to you more.
Yeah, 100%.
It's kind of, you're more open on stage, really. Which is like, you know how you say about you're actually quite shy. It's mad because you're actually quite open and vulnerable to everybody. You know, in that sense, because you literally open to singing your emotions and letting people into that space. But at the same time, you're like quite shy with it.
I think like sometimes I think maybe if there was a better word for shy, it would be, I think
reserved.
maybe like maybe that's more what it is, like just like very like cautious with how much I feel like when like my friends know me, I can be quite crazy. Like I'm a bit of a goofball, and I think that's a lot of energy sometimes for people to like receive. So I think I'm very cautious of how I'm perceived in spaces, which then makes me feel very like insecure, and then it makes me go within myself. Sorry, I'm moving away from the mic, which is absolutely not the point of radio. But yeah, basically like I think I was taught when I was younger, you've got to be like the change you want to see. So when I say that, it's like when my dad passed away in 2020, I started dealing a lot with like depression and anxiety, but there wasn't a lot of people around me talking about it. And I wanted to be like, how do I make this like an accessible thing that people can talk about? How do I make it that people aren't scared to talk about their emotions? So now when I'm on stage, it's like, it's not that I make a joke or a light out of my situations, but it's like, let me just like let people know the human parts of us are like okay, as well as like the highlight reels that we want to show people. Like, so yeah, I get a bit emotional, I cry sometimes, and yeah, I probably overshare too much about my life on social media and on stage, but also it's to let people know there is an open invitation to share when they feel ready.
Yeah, I love that. I personally don't think there's any limit on sharing. You know, it's your life. It's your life. You know, if you want to express whatever you want to express, you do that. And it is literally stuff that people can relate to that don't want to talk about it. That's what it is.
100%.
It's like, you know, no one can say the word, and if you say the word, you might upset somebody, so don't say it. And like, you know, so the fact that you're open about it kind of brings people into you, because they're like, you know, even though, you know, I might have suffered with depression and been like, I don't want to tell you that, but I'm now your friend, and you don't know I'm your friend because you spoke about it and I related to it.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? So yeah, love that. Keep doing it.
Thank you, babe.
Keep doing it.
I'm a try.
Yeah, keep doing it 100, because, you know, being honest and open, wow, that on its own is a whole step in life. And you know, people get to big ages and they're like, I've gone through all my life and now I'm finally being open and saying, so let it out. And that eases the stress. It eases that pressure, any kind of, you know, hats off. 100%. Every time.
And I have music to thank for being able to be that open, because I think that's why I am so like open in that space, because like if you talk to me in my day-to-day life and ask me if I'm okay on a day where I'm probably not okay, I'll be like, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine. But then you'll play my song that I wrote that same day, and it's telling you a whole different story about how I am.
Oh, Maddie.
Yeah, I know. It's emotion.
Well, we're going to, you know, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Absolute pleasure, you know, sharing a bit of your life, getting to know your name, how, literally your music, your vibe, what you're doing next, where you've been, where you at. Love it. Absolutely love it. We are going to get to another track though, and we've been saving this one. It's like a gem. Trust me, guys, it's a gem. Tell us a little bit about the next track we're going to be playing.
So it kind of perfectly segues actually. So this one is called Hard to Love, and it's about taking the concept of depression and anxiety and those kind of hard concepts and kind of putting it through the lens of like a romantic relationship and like how that is navigated. So I think sometimes I find romance hard, very, very hard, and the depression doesn't make it easier. And I think this one is like, hey, I have all of these things that I find that are my flaws or make me hard to love, but here's the invitation to love me regardless. So yeah, this is the terms and conditions on how to love a depressed babe. Yeah.
Terms and conditions. If we all came with terms and conditions, life would be easy.
Yeah.
I'd be like, my terms and conditions are, I like this and that, and I like a glass of wine, and I like flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know, I'm a bit moody sometimes if you don't feed me, and yeah.
So these are my T's and C's.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's this track called?
This one's called Hard to Love, and it features an amazing rapper called Jordan Emmanuel. So yeah, I really hope you enjoy.
And before we even get into this track, is this out already?
No, it is not. So this song
It's not out, guys.
No. So Natty's getting a 100% exclusive. Like no one on radio has ever played
Amazing.
this tune.
Oh my God, hang on.
Whoa, sound effect!
Brr.
So yeah, this song will be out on the 14th of November. So yeah, in a couple of weeks' time, this one will be yours. So yeah, hope you enjoy it for now.
Absolutely amazing. Here we go. We're live on Sgtyle Radio, and yes, we've got Maddie here, and we've been playing all of her tracks. If you're just joining us, you've missed a really, really good show, but not to worry, you can catch Maddie live in London on the
17th of November.
Gotta be quick,
Sorry.
No, it's good. And if you haven't already, go onto your social medias, because I know all of you are on Instagram. So type in, how are we doing Maddie Saskia on Insta?
MADISASKIA and then music.
Did you get that, guys? One more time.
MADISASKIA music.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Go on to... No, it's all right. Go on to your socials, because I know you're on socials, and type in Maddie Saskia and find her tracks, because best believe that banger that we just played hasn't even been released yet. It's not been released, guys. It's going to be released on the 14th, was it? 14th of November. That track is going to be live on Spotify, on all your platforms, so you can delve into that and get into the vibe. But if you want to see her live, as I said, go onto her link on her bio and check out where she's going to be playing next, and follow her. Follow her story, right? Follow her story. Okay, Maddie, absolute pleasure to have you here. Loved it. I'm going to continue to play your music all the way up till 10, not to worry. But at the start of the show, we did do 2 truths and 1 lie, guys.
We did.
We done 2 truths and 1 lie. Before we get to that, actually,
yeah,
have you got anybody you want to shout out to anybody that's listening, or anybody that you want to just say thanks to, or just send some love?
Yes. Right, so I'll probably shout out my mum, because she's probably outside waiting in the car listening in, like she does every time I come to Sgtyle. But I also want to shout out my friend Kingpin for producing that amazing tune. Shout out Jordan Emmanuel for being a feature on it, and Jamal Augustin for playing bass on Hard to Love, because that song there is so special to me and was so integral to my healing at a time in my life. So yeah, I just want to say thanks to all those people.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I feel like there's so much more we need to talk about with you.
We'll come back when the EP is
You
out.
are more than welcome.
Yes.
You are more than welcome, and we will play every single track on there, best believe.
Amazing.
So when is that going to drop?
EP, I
Next
can't even
year.
tell you.
Next
but
year.
my manager says it has to be in the first 6 months of the year, so that's what I can tell you.
Right.
Yeah, first 6 months of the year, you'll have an EP.
Okay, we're booking Maddie in, guys. Stay tuned. She will be back the first 6 months of 2025.
Yes.
Okay, you heard it here first. We're not letting her go. Thank you so much for being here.
You're
Absolute
welcome,
pleasure.
babe.
I'm going to play that track again.
Okay.
Because I don't think they heard it properly. I'm literally going to play it again. So don't go anywhere yet. We're going to play some more of your music. But this track is actually one of my favourites now. It's my favourite. It's unreleased. It's going to be out on the 14th. What's it called again, Maddie?
It's called Hard to Love, featuring Jordan Emmanuel, produced by Kingpin. So.
Absolutely amazing. Love that one. Love
Thank
it.
you. Not the wheel up.
The
I've
wheel
never had
up.
a wheel up in my life.
Yes, sir. Yes. It's not even been released yet, guys. 14th of November, that is going to be on all the platforms. So as I said already, go onto your social media. Make sure you follow Maddie for her story. Check her out live, because it's absolutely amazing. And just wait for this track to drop, because it's an absolute banger. So I got so distracted,
We all did.
with the track that I forgot about the 2 truths and 1 lie.
Yeah.
So let's get back to it.
Yeah.
We had your favourite food is jerk chicken. We all love a bit of jerk chicken. You have done a performance at West End. And the third one is you was a witness at the age of 12. Right. So, I feel like you like jerk chicken. I feel like you're a lover. So I'm going with that one is a truth.
Okay.
Now I'm stuck. So...
I'm really trying not to give anything away, but I'm really holding back so much laughter right now.
Oh, goodness. A witness at 12. That one had me, I'm not going to lie, from the very beginning. Witness at 12. I reckon I can see you at West End. Babes, I can see you on that stage. I can... Oh, they're laughing in here, guys. I don't know why they're laughing. Okay, I'm going to go with...
Right.
I'm going to go... I think you lurk... You lurk? Let's
You
start
lurk.
again.
You lurk.
I think you like jerk chicken. I think that you actually did do something on West End.
Yeah.
And I think you wasn't a witness at 12. Guys, can I have another go?
Yeah.
Oh! They're laughing at me. Okay. Maybe I should go with the obvious one. That, you know, that you don't like jerk chicken. That's the lie, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Yeah.
It's
Not
like,
for the reason that you think, though. I actually am pescatarian, so I don't eat chicken at all.
you don't eat
So it was
chicken.
like, I don't like lying, so I'd had to throw like a curveball lie in there.
Wow.
Yeah, but I don't eat chicken. That's why I don't like jerk chicken. But put jerk on a fish, I'm there.
Wow. Hold up.
Yeah.
Let's get to all the stories. So
Yeah.
you was a witness at 12.
Yeah.
Wow, very
Yeah.
scary.
Yeah.
You performed at West End.
Yeah.
What did you do?
So to be fair, those kind of two stories linked together. So I used to do dance when I was younger.
Right.
And I went to dance school in Bearwood, so like Smethwick area, so it's only really down the road.
Yeah.
But there was a drunk man outside and he was being quite racist towards me and my sisters.
Oh dear.
Because it's not like, I mean, it's quite a multicultural area, but like,
it is Bearwood.
but like maybe he didn't see a lot of like black people. I don't know, but yeah, he went off saying all types of words. The police were called, and yeah, I was called to testify as a witness. But because, like you said earlier, I was under the age of
12.
16 or something
Yeah,
like
under
that,
16.
I couldn't testify in the court.
Right.
I had to sit in the next room with a video link, so I wasn't able to see the person that
But you
did
were
it
still
to
a
me.
witness.
Yeah, but actually I didn't even get to testify because he just pleaded guilty straight away.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, because they told him that I was in the back ready to give the statement. He was like, yeah, no.
Wow.
Yeah. And then the other one, with that same dance school that I went to go and attend, we did a show in the West End, like with loads of other dance schools at a West End theatre. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. So
amazing. So you don't like jerk chicken, then?
I don't, but yeah, not because of the shock on Bossman Shannon's face. It's just because I actually don't eat it. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Well,
I knew that would throw you.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
it did.
see?
I was like, you gotta like jerk
Yeah.
chicken. Who don't like? No, I just don't eat chicken. It was a really good one, actually.
Yeah. Tried to get you.
I know.
And
right?
I won.
You did.
Yes.
You did, guys.
Mission accomplished.
Guys, she said she couldn't lie.
I did it.
You did.
I don't want to do it again though.
Oh, all right then.
I don't want to do it again though.
Okay. Well, as I said, absolutely amazing to have you here.
Thank you.
We've had some good fun.
Yes.
Got to know you more. Played some unreleased music, which I'm keeping in the files, guys. I'm keeping it. We've got to know you a lot more. So thank you so much for sharing your journey with us, and we will be having you back
100%.
next year to play some more of your music, get to know what's going on with the EP once it's dropped, and you can tell us about what's going on then for you. So I'm gonna play some more tracks of yours. So guys, if you've been listening, we've had an absolute treat. Go onto your socials, as I said, and follow Maddie for her story. Check her out live because she's absolutely amazing. So tuned in. And also make sure you are going on to your Spotify and following on Spotify because that track is an absolute banger.
It's coming very soon.
It's coming
16 days to go. 16 days to go.
16 days. The countdown is on. I'm going to play Bittersweet because it is still one of my favourites. Here we go.